I'm looking for one tug, the pull of a planet, one tail, a wobbling sun. I've searched for years, haven't found a one. They're out there. One jump in radio redshift, one slip, the spectral lines. They'll see if I can show them the signs.
Fish Tosh.
Green men.
Take 5, take 10.
Just a little cash, guys.
Budget's tight, don't fund this trash, guys.
I can take a hint, better face the facts. Second hand will have to do.
On your planet, hunters at the bottom. You both have the fantasy and fun. Finding planets, except they haven't got one.
Well, they gotta be forming readily when you think about it, given we've got 9. One jump, blip in the spectrum. One shift, meters per second. One graph, period power. They laugh, but I'm not sour. Here goes 18 months of data, crossed and correlated. All they gotta do is run! Pish tosh, green men, I don't mind them. If only they'd look closer, would they see a pure void? No siree. They'd find out there's worlds galore to see.
Make way for Pegasus. First was a world on an old pulsar, that's true. Where the news is a sun-like star with baubles too quick and precise to be designed. No fluke, not a spot. If you like it hot, you're gonna love this find. Pegasus 51b, planet discovered. Orbit traced every 4 days, hot as can be. Its order, Jupiter size, was something of a surprise, especially given its star's proximity. T51b, it's a new terror to detect exoplanets, soon they'll be green. As planet falls on its side, it shifts the stellar spectrum. That's how we got the integrity.
We got your money. It's treacherous, so treacherous.
Every time this new breakthrough feels Monday.
Proof for the truth I've been telling you.
This is so mean anomaly. Pegasus, Pegasus, Pegasus. 51B, planet uncovered. Round a far main sequence star, spectral type G. We know its mass to be high, half Jupiter by sun eye.
It's 50.61 parsecs from home, and it shapes a bit that how the planets are formed. It's stars and Pegasus, given an A, and thus the planet is B51 Pegasus.
Doppler shifts his glacial pace, and that astrometry never prevails. And baby, you're in luck, 'cause up in space you got a plan to find it never fails. You got the power of statistics now, you got a view about an atmosphere. So no when I spend locked up in your tower, all you gotta do is wait right here. And I say, Kepler, the planet search, you gotta dip no 2, no 3. We just measure brightness, plot it out, and let's translate it for telemetry. Hey, when your stars do this, and your curves to space, then your star's got this, translate in its face. Then you hit compute, looky here, you get good diameter data from the different orbit distances from the length of year. But now we need this tail supported by a grand observer with a good shell. We got 2,000 planets certified, 2,000 more than only time will tell. But let's take them all and plot them out and find out if we're really all alone. Is there a rocky world we found? No doubt that orbits in the habitable zone. Like Kepler, the planet searcher, got enough for 5 to be heart of a throne, 40 billion strong. There ain't never been a field clever as the field. There ain't never been a field better than a field they call exoplanetology.
Sorry, I'm going to stop that one there. When Arlen, you're ready, let me know. Yep. Oh wait, this is left over from the rocket class. Yeah. We're just waiting on the technical crew to get ready. Let me know when you're ready, Arlen. Ready? All right. Hi, howdy. My name is Skip Bird. I am the outreach director for the Westminster Astronomy Club, and I'm basically filling in for Guy Brandenburg, who wasn't here, so we're going to do something completely different. Okay? Basically, we're going to do like this is I'm here. We were supposed to come out and look at the sun or the stars or something, and it's cloudy and rainy. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do a couple of different what I call outreach activities. Outreach activities. All right? Can y'all harmonize? Activities. All right. Good job. Good. I'll fix you guys later with the next song. All right. So I always start out with a cartoon of some kind. I like Foxtrot, but Calvin and Hobbes are mine. But since we were doing rockets earlier, you got the rocket flying around, leaving a little smoke trail, and the kid goes, the rocketry gods seem crueler than usual today. Well, at least it crashed in this soft bush. Oh, wait, this is poison ivy. Okay, so, yeah, and they're standing in it. Right. I'm a teacher. I'm an outreach director. I do programs, about 100 plus programs, but just myself a year in the way of astronomy, physics, and chemistry. I'm also shameless plug, skipbirdthesciencenerd.com. Okay, I am for hire. All right, so we do that too. So we can do all that, and that's what I do. I do this and that for a living. I have found that when I deal with kids or adults, if there's something funny going on, if there's something different on the video, I've got your attention, you're laughing, you're learning. Okay? This is a little preliminary, so that's all you're going to get to hear about the good parts. Now I'm going to go into it's time for the job. Okay. By the way, I'm also a teacher, so if you shout out, you don't get a prize. You got to raise your hand, wait to be called upon. When you're called upon, then you get a prize. Okay? And I have a variety of stickers. All right, variety of stickers. I like stickers, and I have some posters at the end of the program. So, and before I forget, up here on the table, not the Takahashi stuff, but all the other stuff in front of here. When you're done, everybody's more than welcome to come up and take one of everything. Because the more you take, the less I have to pack up. All right? Oh, great, it's raining outside. I was going to hold this outside, but I'm glad I changed my mind. Okay, we're going to do 2 activities today, hopefully. First one we're going to make glow-in-the-dark constellation maps. Ever go outside in some place like here and go, I know Cassiopeia is somewhere, or Cygnus, or that can't be the Big Dipper. There's too many stars, right? Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make something similar to this, okay? That when you somebody stole the stars. We're going to make something similar to this, that when you go outside, can you see that? You just see the plastic, don't you? Okay. Well, cool thing about this, you can see the shadows a little bit. But the cool thing about this is you can see the plastic in here, the tape. But as soon as you walk outside, it all disappears. Okay. And you're going to hold this up in the sky, and you're going to look around and go, oh, what is this? What constellation I'm looking for? We make these up. We do a program for the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, and kids group. So every 2 months we come out, we make another constellation, which that one's up in the sky. Okay. So we can do all that. This is brought to you by the Night Sky Network. All right, my friends and family. I'm trying to think which one that is. I think that's, that's that one. I'm trying to figure out which constellations I got here. That one sorry. Oh, there we go. That one there. All right. You have to know, there, I've got that one. I figured out that one. That one is actually not even close either. Okay, well, we'll start with this one. When we're done, they're going to look something similar to this one. Hopefully nice and smooth and tight, but even if they look like this, they still work. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass out a hanger. All right? Take a hanger for everybody at that table. If you're not at a table, you're going to find you can't do this. So if you want to do this, find a spot on the table. There's 2 chairs over here, and there's 2 chairs over here. All right? And we move you this stuff so somebody can sit there. All right? Right. I have only 16 hangers, so that should be about right amount. Everybody gets a hanger. Yep, you get a hanger too. If you need more hangers over there, let me know. One more. All right, will you hand them a hanger or two? Hand me the extra hangers. Everybody got a hanger? All right, good. I have one hanger here. Sorry. All right. All right. If somebody else wants to do it, I'm gonna cheat, and I'm gonna give you something that's already done. There, that young man there, I know him, so give him that one. All right. So until we put on the colored dots, you're okay. All right. The very first thing you're gonna do. Can I borrow your hanger, sir? Because you're the technical wizard, so I know he's gonna have problems with this. So, all right, we're gonna do the Sagittarius look. Grab your hanger like this. Grab the hook. All right, left hand. Okay. Grab it like this, not like this, okay? Grab it in the middle with the other hand. Look up in the sky and go, oh, look! There you go. That's it. Let go. All right? Don't care if it's square. I don't care. Don't play with it. Don't try and straighten it out. It won't matter. All right? You're going to get some instructions. If you try and make it perfect, it's not going to work. Okay? And I have that problem with kids. I actually had to quit doing this for 5th grade science classes because I'm talking about this and they're going like this and putting on other people's head, or they're going like that. So I had to take it away. Okay, now I'm going to need 2 volunteers. I need more adult volunteers, sorry. Don't everybody jump up at once. All right, there's one. I need one more. Ha, you. That's close enough. Yeah, you twitched. You know, that's how you win the auction. Yep. Okay, so what we're going to do here, come here, volunteers. One of you is going to pull this out about this far. The other one's going to cut it like that. Okay. Pull another one out, and you're going to give this one to each person. When I bring around your plastic to you, just lay it on the table. Don't worry about if it's wrinkled or anything. Don't touch it. Just leave it there. Hurry up. Let's go. Time's a-wasting. Okay. There you go. Okay, cut. Everybody gets one. There. Okay. Go. Everybody with a hanger gets one. If you don't have a hanger, you don't get one. All right. Yep. Once I hand them out to you, you guys keep handing. Everybody, keep going. Yeah, turn around. Arlen's behind you. All right, this is a partner. You're going to have to put away your phone, sir. Yes. All right, what I'm going to say, this is a partner part of your program. You're going to take, put that somewhere else, okay? All right, you're going to grab 2 corners of it. Your partner's going to grab the other 2 corners of it. Just don't make it tight. Just stretch it like that. Press the corners down and don't touch it. All right, so grab your 2 corners. And it doesn't matter if you don't get exactly the corners because it will do itself. It'll straighten itself out there, okay? All right, got it? Here, we can grab that one a little bit better. All right? Let's turn it one way. There we go. Yeah, there, good. Move your coffee. Yeah. No, need more down there. Yeah, it does not, no, it does not matter. Just touch down, yep. Stretch it out, lay it down. Okay? All right, it's a partner activity. You got to take partners. So you grab your 2 corners. I grab my 2 corners. Stretch it. All right, once you turn yours parallel this way, turn it this way. Yeah. You guys are going to be kind of scrunched in here. So there you go. Okay, good. That's it. Just lay it down. All right? Hand them out. You got to give everybody one. All right? Yep. We have done this for up to 400 people. When they came in the door, we handed them a hanger, a wad of saran wrap, and we were at that time with the number of people, we pre-made the stars. Your guys are going to make your stars. You notice there's a plate in front of you, look like some goop on it. That's glow-in-the-dark paint. We're going to explain how that works in a second. I didn't say put the wire on there. I just said leave the plastic down and lay it down. So now you got to get people over here. Follow instructions, Dad. Okay. All right. There you go. Okay. All right. Now, you've got your plastic there. Good. Now I've got to will somebody help her out? All right. You might want to move your coffee cup. Unless it's holding down the corner. No. Sorry, no brown dwarfs. We're actually, it'll be, if you want to put it on here, you can, but I wouldn't. These are for what we call visible things. All right, so, all right, everybody's got their squares laying down. Do not put them on the, nobody said anything to do anything with the hangers. I said move the hangers out of your way. No, there's no guide. Put the plastic on the paper. The hanger should not even be on the table. In fact, here, you know what? You guys go ahead here. Take these are your models, your templates, your maps. Put them on the table. Actually, you're supposed to slide them underneath the plastic, but however you want to do it, just spread them out. They're all the same. Yep. Let me know if you need more. Everybody got one? Yep, see how easy they just slide right under there? That's why I do it that way. All right, how are we doing down there? Are you keeping these yourself? What are you doing? That's good. No, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Yeah, pass it down there. There you go. All right, just put it underneath there. It does not matter if it is in the middle, if it is centered, if it's parallel, or if it's a trapezoid. All right, good. Don't worry about the plastic. Just so has everybody got theirs on it? Good. Everybody's going smoothing it out. It doesn't work that way. It has nothing to do with it. You're already done, so just lay yours on there. All right. Now, as you notice, take your hanger, put it on so it's parallel or congruent, I guess, with the paper and the plastic. So that the square of the hanger covers the square of the paper. It does not matter if it doesn't cover the whole thing or the outside edges. Notice you guys all got the little square with the stars on the inside. Okay, good. All right, we're waiting on that last person down there. All right, good. All right, so everybody's got that. Put your hanger down. Thank you. All right, good. So the first thing you're going to do, now everybody's got their, waiting for everybody to put their hangers down. Okay, you're going to take one side. I don't care which side. One of the long sides preferably. You're going to grab it, and you're just going to fold it over. Just fold it over and press it down. Don't pull it. Don't do anything. Just fold it over and press it down. That's it. It's called cling wrap for a reason. There we go. Press it down. Good. Now on your table's also 3 things of tape. I didn't say smooth it out. I said fold it over and press it down. Don't do anything with it. Just fold it over and press it down. Take a piece of tape. All right. If this is your design, okay, and you fold it over this way, take your tape and put it along this way. If you fold it over this way, take your tape and put it along this way. On the edge, half on the plastic that you folded over and half on the plastic that you didn't fold over. Okay. There's tape. There's 3 tapes there, plenty for everybody. Don't move your hangers once you fold it over. And only one side, not the other 4. One side. Thank you. Because if you follow instructions, it'll actually come out looking like this one, okay, versus this one. Okay? All right, everybody got the one side folded over and taped down. All right, again, this is a partner project. Have your partner hold the part that you just taped down like this. You gently pull the plastic towards you, stretch it a little bit, and fold it over again. Just, there you go. Doesn't have to be super tight. Just fold it over and stretch, all right? Press it down. Tape the same thing you did the first time with an inch of tape. Well, what's all that tape for? yeah. What do you do? This has got to be. Here, Arlen, let me help you out here. There's always one in every class, okay? Here, let's just do it this way. Nope, just do it this way. There you go. Now, yeah. No, just one place right there. It's cling wrap. It'll hold, but it's just to make sure that it doesn't ever come off. Okay, there you go. All right, now I'll hold this. Pull yours gently, both sides, both corners. Only one flap.
Okay, see, that's what we all get.
I said do one flap, and then now we're on the second flap.
Okay, now
We haven't done third and fourth yet. Don't get ahead because you got to, there you go. Now fold it over. There you go. And just, fold over. Yeah. Now tape that down right there. You got 2 flaps done? Just two, not 3 and 4, but just two. First two. Yep. Somebody hold. Yep. This is a partner project. Remember, somebody holds the. Good. You did a good job. Okay. Good job. Don't mess it up. Don't pick it up. Don't pick it up. When you pick it up, you move it. All right. Now, everybody should have the first two flaps taped down. Now, this is the part. This is where it starts getting really good, because this is where you either do a great job following instructions or you don't. All right. Again, partner problems. You're going to hold down the side, one of the sides you haven't done. So put your finger on either side. Okay. You're going to gently pull the third side just a little bit, not much. You don't want to try and make it tight because it won't stay tight. Just enough so that you can fold it over, smooth it down, and tape it down. All right. You don't pull on it, because if you pull on it, it has tendency to slide up. Let's just leave it. Okay. All right. If you do not have, where's your tape? Where's all that tape you had? Let me have a little piece. Okay. If it's not long enough, here, I'm going to show you using his. He doesn't have enough because the way he folded it. I'm going to put some tape on the back side, just a little bit like that, and I'm going to use my tape to pull it tight and fold it over. Okay? There. Okay? So you can do the same thing with that side.
Can you do opposite sides and then opposite sides?
Opposite sides and opposite sides. Yes, that's what I said.
This is a long piece. You fold it.
Fold it all the way over. Yep, there you go. Just set it down. There. Yep. All right, and tape it down. Again, you won't see the plastic when you go outside. Only in here do you see the wrinkles and the imperfections and the plastic. Okay? Sorry about that. I do move. All right, good. Yes, it is a partner project. You guys, I'm glad I used your tape. Yeah. I thought I said about an inch, but maybe I didn't specify, but only about an inch. It's close. Here. That's all right. It's okay. There you go. There. It does not matter what. The cling wrap will hold itself. This is just to make sure that it never comes undone. And the nice thing about the tape is once you tape the plastic down, if you try and fix it, you tear the plastic.
Yep, I noticed.
Okay? All right, now on the last side, this is what makes it all cool. Your partner grabs the side you just taped down. The last one, you actually do pull it tight and fold it over and push it down. So here, you got to have two people. Somebody's got to hold this. All right. If you do not have, if you do not have enough room, here. Yeah, you take the little piece of tape, put it on the back side like this. All right, you got it. All right, and here, grab the tape. I'll hold this. You pull. Yeah, there you go. Pull and fold it over. Do the same thing on the other side. All right. Because we're not using the edges. Hey, very good. Good job. And now we're caught up to you, finally. All right. We're now caught up to you. All right. And that's it. You get it? Yeah, if you got really super long, you may end up going all the way from one side to the other. It does not matter. It may be 3 layers thick. All right, here, I'll hold this for you while you pull yours. Pull it slightly towards you. There you go, and fold it over. There you are. Tape it down. Tape it down so it doesn't go anywhere. Tape. Is Arlen hogging the tape again? Okay.
Oh, I got it. Yes. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter. You're still not going to see it. You're still not going to see it. Here's during the day. Okay, now, once you've got everybody, if you've got all 4 sides done, stick it up like this. All right, I'm waiting. I just want to see who's got theirs done. Yes, you can also be used as a fan in case you get too hot. I know I'm an exciting personality, but. All right. We got one. Somebody help the guy. Remember, this is a partner project. Somebody hold this hanger for him while he's trying to get that last side done. Well, at least he's not sleeping, so we're okay. All right. When you're done, you all grab the hook end of your hanger. Great. If you look on the table in front of you, there is a plate full of goop, which is glow-in-the-dark paint. Then there's a bunch of pot stickers, all right? Everybody grab a pot sticker. Watch out, one end is sharp. We're not going to use the sharp end. Okay? Unless you're like Euro and want to pierce your nose and you can walk around like this all day. Okay? All right, what you're going to do is you're going to take a little dab of glow-in-the-dark paint. All right, just stick it in there. Doesn't matter. You don't want a lot. And on the end where the hook is, you're just going to make an X. All right, an X there or a big blob. I don't care what you do. You got to know which side of your constellation map to look at. Otherwise, everything's backward and it doesn't work. Here we go. This is yours. Okay. Right here by the handle. Does not matter which side. Right by the handle. Okay. And the reason that is because if for example, on these guys, they have a big star right by the handle. And by the way, when you're glowing in the dark, it will show on both sides of the plastic. It will glow through the plastic. But you can feel, don't touch it right now because it's wet, but you'll be able to feel which side of the plastic has the paint on it. So if I'm trying to look at a constellation and I'm trying to figure out what it is up here, I've got it backwards. It ain't going to work. So now that I know which side is the right side, now I can turn it up here and then I can adjust it back and forth until I get to the correct constellation. Okay? Right? Because if it clears up tonight and you guys come outside, we will have a test to bring your constellation map with you. And if you can find the constellations, which you'll know what they are anyways, but if you can find the constellation, get it correctly orientated, you'll win a prize. Okay, so now this is a very important thing. Put your map back down on, now that you put the X in the corner, put your map back down on your mat or your plastic hanger on your map, okay? Do not move the paper, do not move the hanger from this point on. If you move it, it will not line up, it will not work. Don't tape it because it'll tear the plastic. I saw what he was doing. See, I read his mind. Do not. Do not. Okay, now. Put it down. Leave it alone. Okay, good job, good job. And you wonder why your kids don't listen to you, huh? All right. Now, if you look on your map, on your picture there, you'll notice that you have a bunch of stars and some constellations. To be specific, you have Cygnus, Lyra, and part of Aquila, or all of Aquila. Aquila, whatever, the eagle. All right? And you look up here. Oh, you can't see them as well, so I'll come over here. You notice they've got the bigger stars marked. The summer triangle, the 3 stars of the summer triangle. What you want to do is dip your paint in there, touch the dots of the 3 first magnitude stars. You can make them a little bit big. Don't make them too big, but you want them bigger or brighter than all the rest. And unfortunately, glow-in-the-dark paint translates to the thicker, bigger dot is the brighter one when you see it. It really won't matter, okay, whether or not you do it correct. Again, just touch those 3 dots. Then, at that point, you can go ahead and touch the rest of the dots that are connected by the constellation lines. Okay? All the stars on that constellation line, on the constellation themselves. And if you notice, we do have Delphinus in there, and we have Equalis. I wouldn't bother with those. Vulpecca is not marked out, but you can do Sagitta if you want, but it's hard. You might want to switch to the pointy end to get the Sagitta. The trick is not to move your paper or your plastic at the same time. Okay? So now take a couple of minutes while doing that, and I will switch something up. By the way, this is fifth graders don't have a problem with any of this. Yes. All the rest of them that are connected by the lines. All right. And if they're out of the paper, again, don't move the plastic, don't move the paper. All right. And while you're doing that, I'm going to read the next Calvin and Hobbes cartoon. It says, Dad, why does the sun turn red? Or why does the sky turn red as the sun sets? Well, that's all the oxygen in the atmosphere catching fire. Where does the sun go when it sets? Well, the sun sets in the west, in Arizona, actually, near Flagstaff. Really? Yeah, that's why the rocks there are so red. Well, don't people get burned up? No, the sun goes out as it sets. That's why it's dark at night. Wait a minute. Doesn't the sun crush the whole state when it lands? Ha! Hold up, of course not. Hold up a quarter. See, it's about the same size. Well, I thought I read that the sun was really big. Well, you can't believe everything you read, I'm afraid. So how's the sun rising east if it lands in Arizona tonight? Oh, look at that. It's time for bed. All right? And then the kid's laying in bed going, man, I hope someday I'm as smart as Dad is. And Mom goes, why? What did he tell you now? Okay. Yeah, we have this problem with what we call science. How's everybody doing? Don't get any. You can get it on the table. It doesn't matter. Got all your stars? All right. If you do the 3 constellations, Lyra, Cygnus, and Aquila, you can also do Delphinus and Sagitta if you want. Okay. So you do this one, and that one. All right. Then you can do this one and that one. All right. Once you've done that, then put your sticks back on the paper, or excuse me, back on the plate, unless you want to decorate various parts of your body with glow-in-the-dark paint. This is decoupage paint. It will not come off of your body. Well, actually, it'll come off. I put some on her forehead, so it will come off your forehead, but it will have a tendency to stay on your clothing. Because I have a shirt which I don't wear. I'll wear it. No, I won't wear it tomorrow. I have it. It's actually my kids made it for me for when I was interviewing at Perry. Alan, you in here? Alan? No, he left. Okay, all right. I interviewed for a job at Perry as an outreach person for their program. My kids took this black polo shirt and they drew a comet on it and a Big Dipper on the backside and took spray paint and sprayed the Milky Way. Of course, the Milky Way doesn't go through the Big Dipper, but you know, it didn't say exactly correct. And they drew a sun over here. They put a telescope on the sleeve. I got a picture of it somewhere. And they asked me, they said, Dad, you need to wear this if you're going to go interview for an outreach job. I did. Everybody else wore suit and ties. I got the job. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody got them done? All right, once you're done, put the sticks up. Now, at this point, you can pick up your plastic and wave it around in the air to help dry it off. Try not to touch it for the next half hour, okay? Because it may or may not dry in about that amount of time. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up the constellation, and I use stellarium for that. And I'm going to turn off some lights. Oh, that was a fan. All right, turn off some lights. Can you still see me? I'm not worried about you guys. I'm worried about I'm on film here. I'm on camera. I'll make sure they can still see me. All right. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and advance the date and time to tonight. All right. There went the sun. Whack. All right. Oh, you gets one more hour to get there. All right, good. All right, there we go. And we'll get rid of him. And we'll get rid of the lines. All right, where are the constellation lines at? Ground. Ha 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 ha. All right. All right, I'm going to get rid of some of the words too. There we go. Ground, nope. Cardinal points, no. Atmosphere, nope. Deep sky objects, yes. And planets, yes. All right, I'm going to leave. I'll get rid of meteor showers too. All right, there you go. There's Mars. All right. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm going to have to adjust my field of view. Let's see. Field of view. Where are you at? Let's see. Minus. There we go. Control minus. Control minus. How about shift minus? Shift minus. Huh? Letter V. Thank you. No, I want it to go lower. I want it to go smaller. All right. Well, I'm not going to worry about it right now. All right. I left the names up, Deneb, Vega, and Altair, because do you notice every time you go outside, I've been out I've looked through scopes. The largest one I've looked through is a 60-inch scope. I've seen photographs taken from the Keck. I've been all over the world. I've looked through personally, I'd say several hundred telescopes, and not once have I seen any of these black lines in the sky. Okay? That's what I see, except for I don't even see this. Where's the one? Cardinal points. Planets. That's planets? One of them here. C, all right. Oh, okay. That's nope. I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't worry about it. Leave the names up there. All right. That'll give you. That's your only hint you get. All right. What you're going to do is you're going to take your. Here we go. Yep, you got it right. You're going to take your constellation map. You're going to close one eye, and you're going to stick your arms out there, and you're going to go left, right, up, down, and try and adjust back and forth, left to right, until you line up those 3 bright dots you put on there with those 3 bright dots there, which is the summer triangle. All right. Unfortunately, that bright light there is going to cause you to see very hard to see it. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well. No. Then you're doing it the wrong way. You should be closer. All right. It might be. It should be closer, but again, I don't know how to adjust my. All right. There. It's still not going to shift. I want it to make it shorter. All right. You know what? Here, I'll just do this. Help window. There we go. Come on, help window. One of them should make the adjustment here. I don't have my glasses on, so you're going to have to tell me when that. Smaller. Zoom in, zoom out. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Control plus, that's what I tried to do. Oh, hope you saw that meteor go by. All right, shift. Control shift. Nope. Oh well. Not going to worry about it. That's one of the technical difficulties. Don't worry. Okay? All right? That's Stellarium. Command. Well, when I hit C, it turns on my constellation lines. Okay. No. I want to make the field of view smaller. Oh, okay. No, that moves it left or right. All right. Command. You mean control? Alt. Yeah. Okay. Alt. You said. Let's hit Alt. No, that just moves everything.
No, there's a way to do it with arrow.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was going.
I use the PC, so try.
Shift. Nope. I already did Alt. See, they're just moving it left or right.
Arrow down.
Nope.
So it's one key over here.
Oh, wait. Aha.
I know how to do it with a roll.
Quick. Yep. All right. Let's try that. Let's try that. Nope. Nope.
One key over here and arrow down.
Okay. Try shift.
Arrow by itself moves it up and down.
Yeah. Well, I was pressing the buttons in here. I pressed function, but that doesn't do it either. So, all right. Don't worry about it. Well, technically, you can go out tonight. What you're going to do is go outside. You can turn the light back on, so I'm back on the video. Turn the light back on so you can see me again. Okay. All right. And we're done with that. All right. You're now going to go outside and you're going to adjust it left, right, up, down until you find the constellation. Okay. You can make these for a variety of constellations. They just print them off. Again, print them on black on white or white on black, so they don't do anything like that. And then we are done. Okay. So that one you can just put down to the side right now. Okay. All right. And you let it dry. How are we doing on time? All right. All right. All right. You get to pass back your maps, please. I'll use those again. You can keep yours. You can keep yours. All right. All right. Thank you. You don't have to. If you use them, if you want to keep them, you can keep them. If you don't want to keep them, then I'll take them back. Okay? All right. All right. So, got them all? All right. So, put those aside. Now, that's just one activity you can do when you're doing something along those lines of that. Okay? It's pretty quick. Like I said, we've done it up to 400 people. They used to be able to buy these kind of stars. These work great. You can cut them out and give them 10 or 15 stars each, and they can, the big ones they can put in the corners, and the little ones, again, it's just to try and get them to the pattern. Right? The size and everything doesn't do it. But they don't manufacture these stars anymore. All right? I bought 10,000 of them 15 years ago, and I'm down to my last 300 or 400, or last 3 or 4 packs. My last box. All right? So now we're going to, that's that one. Now we're going to do something that's going to be called the pocket solar. Yes, sir. Question? Michael's, Walmart. This is Martha Stewart Crafts Decoupage. Okay? Any glow-in-the-dark paint. This stuff is what I put on the fabric that stays. Any kind of glow-in-the-dark paint, any kind of glow-in-the-dark stars, anything like that. The stars most of the time, the stars that you can buy now are these big, huge things. Okay? All right? So we don't use those. Now, what we're going to do now is the thing called a pocket solar system. Everybody, I'll bring it out tomorrow. Everybody has a problem with scale models. All right? Most of the time when you see pictures like the sun, like we saw up here, the planets and stuff like that. You've got this sun here, and you got all these planets lined up nice and neat. Okay, well, they're not lined up nice and neat. Will they ever be lined up nice and neat? Okay, all right. But then you also have, if you have a scale model size, you can't use a scale model distance. Okay, and you can't, because if you make the sun big enough, a 1 meter sun puts the Earth 1 centimeter in size, but it puts 120 yards away. Okay, and I have one of the scale models I'll talk tomorrow is about that. So we figured out something was a pocket solar system is a good way to show scale model orbital distances. Okay, not in size, but just the scale model orbital distance. So they get some idea of how big the solar system really is and how small a variety of other things are. Okay, and we'll talk about that. So this is what we're going to do now. All right, so my 2 volunteers again. There's one. He's already up here. All right. What you're going to do, sir, is you're going to walk up to the first person. You're going to say, grab that, stick your arm out as far as it'll go that way. Nope. You stay right here. Stick your arm out as far as...
That's what you said.
Pick that. What do you no, grab that in. The Three Stooges. We need one more. Who wants to be the third one? All right. Stick your arm out as far as it goes. Stick your other arm out as far as it goes. You're going to walk up that person and tear it off. And that's going to be their pocket solar system. All right? So go to the next person. That's yours. Go put it over there by your chair. All right? Then you're going to walk up here to you. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up, sir. Grab one. Stick it all the way out that way. Stick the other arm out that way. Tear it off. All right? Here you go. One arm. All the way, all the way, all the way. And you notice that everybody's arm lengths are different, which is not a problem. Okay? Don't play with the paint unless mom and dad said you can. Here you go. All right. Arm all the way out. All right. How are we doing there? All right. Is that my alarm telling me my time is up? Or that my wife's calling and to get some milk on the way home? Don't worry about it. It's got. By the way, it's all going to twist. Don't worry about it twisting. We'll fix it. I'll show you how to fix it in a second. There you go. Moeba strip, if you want to. All right, everybody got one? Everybody have one? Oh, okay. You don't have one? Okay. All right, take that one that way. All right, take that heart. All right. All right, well, somebody go take care of him. Last guy in the corner. Where'd all my volunteers go? What are you guys doing? Don't stand.
We need one more over here.
Yeah. Here you go, sir. All right, grab that. Stick that out. This arm as far as it'll go that way. Reach all the way over there and tear that off. Close enough. Okay. All right, back to your chairs. Huh? Volunteers is where? Yes. Remind me that you're a volunteer and I'll give you a prize. Ah, my eye! All right. On your table will be several pencils. Take one. Take one.
Don't get pins.
You get a pen. There's a pen there if somebody wants a pen. Pass the pencils down so everybody's got one. Yeah, we got extras. Oh, you need more? Okay. Everybody got one? Here it is. It's got a point. That doesn't? Okay. All right. Does everybody have a pencil? Does the pencil work?
No.
Okay, that's all right. There's no point to your pencil?
Yeah, there's no point to this one.
No point? There's always a point. You don't got to have a point to have a point. There you go. That's me and my arrow. I stole that directly from them. One more in the back. Let's see here if I got a pencil here that has writing utensils on it. Huh? Oh, here we go. All right. Ah, my eye! Yeah, don't throw the pencils. Okay, everybody's got a pencil. Did it break? Do you no longer have a pencil? All right, hold on a second here. Here you go. There's an ink pen. All right, none of these pencils. Oh, they got to buy. Does everybody have a pencil? Going once, going twice? Because I found a whole box of pencils, so sorry, too late. All right, so this is going to be a pocket solar system. Now, this, you got to remember, I got to little caveat on when this was designed. I worked with the Astronomical Society Pacific and the Planetary Society and a couple other people back in the early 90s, 94, 95, okay? All right? And at that time, how many planets did we have? 9. So this example, we're actually going to include 11 of the 9 planets. 11 of the 9 planets? Yeah. 11 of the 14 planets. And we'll explain that in a second, all right? But, yeah, there you go, all right? So, look at your paper. Look at both ends of your paper. If they're straight like this, no problem. But if they look something like this, only one end. If one end is straight, don't worry about it. If one end is crooked, don't worry about it. If both ends are really crooked, you're okay. One end is straight. Okay? I think everybody's more or less turned to straight, so we're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, if you're going to get technical, I'm going to do this to you. Ha! There you go. Now yours is straight. Okay? Now, the only reason I ask that is because later on, if it's crooked, fold it over and make a straight line. That's all you got to do. Don't try and tear it off and fold it over. All right, what's at the center of our solar system? Okay, the sun. All right, good job. All right, I'm going to steal one of the pencils here because I need one. And I can't reach to the hair. All right, so watch what I did here. I am going to... This is my paper here, all right? There's one end of one paper, and here's the other end of the other paper, okay? At this end, I'm going to write the word sun in small letters parallel to the end. Small letters, okay? See how I wrote mine? You can barely see them, can't you? If you can see them at all, okay? See how I wrote sun on one side at the very end, very small? All right, we all got that? Okay, that's right, hurry up, catch up. All right, we got sun. Now, some of you have paper that's all twisty. What you want to do is grab it with the sun, put your fingers on either side of it, take it all the way down to the very end. Okay? All right? Just remember which side of the paper is the sun. If you have to, you can stretch it out and it'll be nice and straight. At the other end of the paper, remember I was saying that we did this in the early 90s? What planet was the last planet in the solar system? Pluto. At the other end of the paper, write the word Pluto. Notice the difference in size. I don't care about how big Pluto is, and until I tell you otherwise, I don't care how big you write the words. So at the other end of your paper, you're going to write the word Pluto. Does not matter upside down, right side up, as long as they're on the same side of the paper. All right? All right, now, Pluto's unique for a couple of reasons. When we designed this, it was one that had not been explored yet, okay? But now it has been explored. So we now found 2 reasons that Pluto is unique. Pluto's unique because it has a moon. Actually, it has 4 moons, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4. But Pluto's not by itself. Pluto's not a planet out there hanging out by itself. Pluto has a partner. Anybody know what the name of that partner is? Charon, yes. They have figured out that Pluto and Charon are actually a binary system, okay? They orbit a center of gravity outside the surface of Pluto. So Pluto's making a circle around the center of gravity like this. Charon's making a bigger circle around that. Neither one of them is, the Pluto center of gravity is below either surface, so it makes it a binary system. They also both qualify as dwarf planets. They're round. They haven't cleared each other out because they're in a circle dance by themselves. Which, who knows why they call it that. So it is a Pluto-Charon. So they are 2 dwarf planets because, A, are dwarf trees still trees? Are dwarf people still people? Dwarf planets are still planets. They just gave it they used to have male and female. Now they got male, female, and spaghetti. All right? So you got a 3rd classification in there is all you did. So, all right? So Pluto and Charon. They are binary. They're the double dwarf planets, the double D planets. We know about Pluto having its heart of gold. Actually, I saw when I first came out with the picture, somebody drew the Mickey Mouse Pluto on there. Looks just like him, and I can't ever get it out of my mind. Charon is running around there. It's got all the other stuff running around there. It's really cool. That's what makes Pluto unique. Plus, it's I can't say it's the first or the last of the Kuiper Belt, but it's out there. Okay, so Pluto and Charon is the double D planet. All right, now, Einstein said you can't break the laws of physics, but you can bend them. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the physics of the universe. We're going to take our sun, we're going to take our Pluto, and we're going to bring them together like this. All right, once we bring them together like this, we're going to take our fingers and run it down and make a crease, which is roughly halfway between the two. All right? Does not matter. A crease is a crease is a crease. Okay? But we're not going to be able to travel across the galaxies or other galaxies unless we figure out how to bend physics, bend space and time. And I figured out a couple of ways. I just can't get matter and time to go along with the program. Okay? All right. Anybody ever seen these wireframe frisbees? They're a wire with a frisbee on it. And you got to take them and you twist them into this and they come back together. Well, what I did with one, I put an X, a little black marker on one. I said, X, you are here. And then I put the dot through the other side and I said, the bathrooms are over here. And you unfold it, they're on opposite sides of the galaxy. You fold it up, they're right above each other. Okay, so, all right. Now, the unique thing about this, and this is definitely a middle school joke, to try and remember what's halfway between the sun and planet. What planet is halfway between the sun and planet? If you know, raise your hand. If you've done this before, don't raise your hand. All right, if you think you got a guess, raise your hand. Uranus, you are right. You get a prize, but some people can't remember that. So, nice thing about your arm span, it's real related to your body height. So, what's halfway between my head and my feet? Not your butt, all right? Not your bottom, all right? And that's where I go into, it's pronounced Uranus or Uranus, not your anus. Your anus is what you set on, okay? The technical term of what you set on. So, on that crease that you just put in the middle there, you're going to write the words Uranus. It's the same side as the sun and the Pluto. It does not matter. All right? Uranus. Now, Uranus is unique for a couple of reasons. One, all the planets in the solar system rotate counterclockwise, roughly perpendicular to the sun, and the sun goes around the same way. Uranus does not. Everybody else is going this way. Uranus is doing this. What we call it the bowling ball. So somewhere a long time ago, something whacked it. Or it got too close to Jupiter, Saturn, or Neptune. And anybody ever seen a dreidel, a top? You spin it, as it slows down, it flips over. So it's spinning one way, and then it slows down, it flips over. It didn't change spins, but from your viewpoint, it's spinning the opposite direction. Same thing here. Uranus is basically starting to do the flip. It never made it all the way over, so it's rolling around like this. So either something very large whacked it, or it got too close to something and it got flipped over. So that's one of the reasons it's unique, okay? And I like Uranus because wasn't he the father of everybody, technically, of the Greek, of the gods? Isn't Uranus is the father? Father of Saturn, and Saturn's the father of all of them? Okay, well then never mind. All right? Oh, by the way, put it in the T-shirt. I'm plugging the T-shirts. skipbirdthesciencenerd.com. So plug the T-shirt there, okay? All right. So we got it halfway there, all right? All right. Now, Uranus is one of those ice giants. Ice giants, you know, gas giants, Jovian planets. We'll talk about that in a second. All right, so now we're going to be in space and time again. Take Pluto, fold it over to where Uranus is. So you got to fold like this with a tail. Let go of the sun. You don't need the sun anymore. All right, there you go. Fold Uranus over to Pluto and fold it. Just Uranus over. No. Uranus over there you go. All right, there you go. Just like that. There. All right, good. Now, we all know what planet's halfway roughly between Uranus and Pluto, and that is Neptune. So write the word Neptune somewhere on that crease. Neptune. Normally, I'd be writing them up here on the board for spelling, but, you know, I think we all got it. Neptune. Neptune's unique for a couple of reasons. Technically, it's the last planet in line now. It got promoted or demoted. I'm not sure which one. All right. Now, Neptune is cool because it has a major moon called Triton that goes backwards. Everybody else is going counterclockwise, most of them. Right? It's going to go, no, I'm going to go the other way. Because that's why we think it's a captured Kuiper Belt object. Okay, it's not the only planet that has one, but it's the one that's got the largest one at this present time. Okay, and we'll talk about that a little. And Neptune also has what we consider the coldest spot in our solar system. One of its moons, I don't remember what the name of it is. It's basically as black as you can make it and still be visible. Okay, but I think it's like a minus 270, 80 degrees below zero, something like that. Again, I prefer Kelvin, so it's about what, 40 degrees Kelvin? Something like that. Okay. Lord Kelvin, love that guy. Get rid of the pluses, the minuses, and start at zero that you can never reach. Huh? I know, but 40 is Kelvin. Yep. There's no degrees in Kelvin. All right. So we got Neptune. Neptune has a great dark spot, has a couple other things on it, so we got there, right? Now, let's grab Uranus again, and the sun, we're going to start folding the other way. Okay? All right, fold this over. So fold the sun over to Uranus and make a crease. All right? Most of you know your solar system, so you'll know what planet comes next, but most of the people you're doing this program for have no idea. So you ask them, well, now what planet's halfway between the sun and Uranus? You'll get everything from Earth to Mercury to Venus to Mars. Very seldom will any of them say Saturn. Okay? So on that crease you just made, you write down the word Saturn. Now, at this point, depending on the crowds or the age level of the kids, I will actually ask them what fraction of the whole is Saturn at. If the sun's at 0, Pluto's at 1, what fraction of the whole is Saturn at? For a prize. Anybody know? Raise your hand. He raised his hand. You yelled at. What? 1/4. All right, here you go. There you go. Get a sticker. All right. Good job. So you can tie math into this, fractions and other stuff. All right. So you wrote Saturn. Saturn's unique for 2 reasons. One, it's named after a plastic car. Yep. I found that out one day while sitting at a stoplight when I watched a Saturn in the left-hand lane turn the corner. All right. It turned a little too sharp, and the car next to it locked bumpers. And the bumper went down the whole side of the car, and the whole side of the car just splattered, just cracked and broke, and found out that the siding was plastic. Every other car's got metal. That one is plastic. Okay? So Saturn is plastic. No, they named after a plastic car. No, they didn't. It's the other way around. Okay? Saturn's unique because it has easily visible rings. Easily visible. It's not the only one of the rings, but it's easily visible. So Saturn should be right here. Okay? All right? It's also unique because up until, well, it still has it. It's the only moon that we've explored besides our own. The Huygens probe landed on the moon Titan. Titan has an atmosphere, a very thick atmosphere. Was it 1.5 times roughly the Earth's atmosphere? Okay. It's the only moon that we know of. It has a thick atmosphere or has an atmosphere of any kind. You can call it, I mean, our moon has an atmosphere if you want to call it that. Okay. All right. Also, it messes up the definition of what you call moons. They say Jupiter has 70-something moons, which makes it more moons. I say, no. Again, now you got a definition. Each one of those little rings around its rings, those little ringlets, has a shepherding moon. Uh-oh. I had the word moon in there, but I put the word shepherd in front of it. So are you talking moons? Are you talking shepherding moons are separate from other moons? And now you get into that dwarf planet stuff again. So, all right. I'm glad I don't have to make up labels for this stuff. All right. So, yeah. So Saturn, myself, says more moons than any of them will ever possibly have. All right. But Saturn's unique for that reason. It had a Cassini spacecraft. Oh, by the way, Saturn has life on it. Titan has life on it. And I'll explain that a little bit later. You're going to look at me. What do you mean life? It does. Okay. So we're going to do that. All right. Now, that next one, we're going to fold the sun over to Saturn. Now we got starting to look like a snake. A little head with a long tail. Okay. All right. So fold it over, make a crease. All right. Fold Saturn and the sun, Saturn and the sun over. It should look like this, young lady. See this long part hanging out here? Get that long part hanging out there. There we go. Where's the sun? Where's the sun? Did you write on there? Where's Saturn? Okay. All right. So it should look something like this. You make a crease. Now, at this point, there's a mathematician called Bode, a French mathematician, who came up with this formula saying, hey, everything is roughly proportional for the visible planets they could see. They hadn't discovered some of the other telescope ones. And from this point on, it actually worked, and it's really close to being correct. Everything else is not. This is not accurate from this point out, but from this point here, it's very accurate in terms of AUs and other stuff. So what planet's halfway between the sun and Saturn? Jupiter. That's right, Jupiter. Right? Now, Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system that we know of at this time. Okay? Notice how I qualified that? Because I attended an AAS conference on technology, or American Astronomical Society conference several years back. They were talking about the technology limitations of exploring the solar system. At that time, our technology, we could have a Jupiter-sized planet out near the Oort cloud, okay, still orbiting our sun, that started out maybe inside. Maybe that's why they went in and out. That's out there. It's so big, it's so cool that we would not have seen it unless it went between a star while we were looking at it. And our infrared sensitive devices at that time were not strong enough to find it. Now we've put up Spitzer since that point, and if it had been there and Spitzer had pointed at it, it would have seen it. But Spitzer did not see a lot of the sky. I think it only covered like 40 or 50% of it in its general searches, okay? So there could be a Jupiter-sized or bigger planet floating around out there somewhere, which every 25 million years or so causes these cataclysmic extinctions that we hear about, but who knows, so that's just side note. All right, Jupiter is unique for a couple of reasons. Why? It's the largest planet we know of at this present time, okay? It has the Galilean moons. We basically blame it for why the Earth isn't the center of our universe anymore. Okay, the Galilean moons. Two of its moons are bigger than two of the planets. Okay, Ganymede, Io, Callisto, and Europa. Thank you. All right, I always like Europa because if you all read the story 2001, he wrote that long before we'd ever knew anything about Europa. And he claimed that there might be life there, and guess what? We claim there might be life there too. In fact, it's one of the better candidates for finding life in our solar system is Europa. How did he know? Why did they put the monolith there? Okay, all right. So Jupiter has a great red spot. It's a storm that's been going on for 300 plus years. Its storm is twice the size of our planet at the present time. All right, now, oh, by the way, what fraction of the whole is Jupiter? Raise your hand. Yes. 1/8? All right. Congratulations. You get a sticker. Ooh, okay. All right. All right. So Jupiter's 1/8. All right. Now, fold the sun over to Jupiter. Now we're starting to look like a worm or a snake or something along this line. We got a little fold with a very long tail. All right. Now, at this point, I'm going to suggest you start writing small. All right. When we start writing words now, before I didn't care. Notice how small I wrote the sun. At this point, I would start writing the words a little bit smaller, or pretty soon your planets are going to overlap each other. All right, so what planet is halfway between the sun and Jupiter? Raise your hand. Ceres, all right, yes. Mars is not correct, Ceres. Oh, and by the way, when we designed this, it was a trick question because there was no planet at the time, okay? There was no planet at the time because there was only the asteroid belt. So you got Ceres, okay? Ceres is unique. Everybody's complaining, oh, poor Pluto, oh, he's no longer a planet. Ceres says, suck it up, Pluto. Get with the program, man. In the 1800s, when he was found by, Giovanni Pizzarelli, I call the Italian pizza guy. Yeah, whoever it was, he goes, look, hey, I found the planet. I'm going to be famous. I found the planet. Yay, look at me, look at me. And they found it. Hey, Ceres, all right? Well, a couple of years later, they found another one. A couple of years after that, and within 20 years, they found 5 more, all of them kind of in the same area. Well, you can't have 5 planets in the same area. All right, what happened? I said, well, maybe Jupiter, maybe they were advanced civilization. They had a war with Mars and lost and blew themselves up. It got blown up. Maybe they were advanced civilization. They became nuclear powered and blew themselves up. Actually, it's all because Jupiter was a bully. But that's beside the point. So that's Ceres. So it's Ceres 1. So Ceres says to Pluto, look, I'm a planet. Oh, wait, I'm not a planet. I'm a asteroid. But I'm number 1 in the asteroids. Well, look now, I'm a dwarf planet. Look at me, I've been promoted again. I'm a dwarf planet too, So he's telling Pluto, get with the program, man. You're a planet, you're a dwarf planet. Yeah, it'll change, give it time. Don't, go on. So Ceres is the next one. It's unique for a couple of reasons. At the time, it was just the asteroid belt. It wasn't a planet. But Ceres has the, what spacecraft? If you know the name of the spacecraft, you win a prize. Raise your hand. Yes, ma'am, back there in the back. The Dawn spacecraft. Yes. Here you go. You get a Europa sticker. All right. All right. Yep. The Dawn spacecraft is flying around and exploring it. Really cool. You should go to the website and look at the pictures. Okay. All right. Really nice what's going on with that. And I really think that. Okay. Now, and Sirius is also unique because it used to be a planet. Now it's a dwarf planet. Now it's an asteroid. It's having such an identity crisis. All right. Now let's fold over the Sun to Ceres. Okay. Sun to Ceres. We're going to make a crease. All right. And what planet's next? Mars. All right. Here you go. I think you already got one of these, but you can have another. Mars. Okay. Mars is unique for a couple of reasons. Mars is the only planet that ever lost a war with the Earth. Some of you got that joke. That's good. That's good. War of the Worlds. It won the war with Ceres, and Ceres is in little pieces. They call it the asteroid belt. But it lost a war. Okay. It's the only planet besides our own that we think has liquid water on it occasionally. Okay. Occasionally. It has water on it. They suspect it may have had life on it. I can guarantee it does have life. Now remember I said earlier, Saturn had life on it too, didn't I? And Titan. And I didn't mention, but Jupiter has life on it too. Okay. And Ceres doesn't because nothing's landed on it. In the 70s, the 60s, they sent a spacecraft to the moon called the Surveyors to make sure we could land on it. Okay. Later on, they landed one of the Apollos next door to it and said, hey, we should land over here. And you know what we should do? We should take a piece or two of it back. Okay. They brought it back. All right. And they go, oh, look, let's test it. They look at that and they go, I wonder if anything's alive on the moon. Guess what? They tested it. It lives! It's growing! We found bacteria! Oh, wait. It's E. coli. What? Wait a minute. It's been on the moon. It's been minus 267 plus 267, 4 years of vacuum, intense radiation, and it's still alive? DNA is universal. Yep. So, and that's why I say, and that's, by the way, that's when they basically started the clean room process. Okay? That now we're sending probes there. We're sending our own DNA and bacteria there. They try and make it as clean as possible. And there's also one that is not quite as politically correct or as. Yeah, well, space shuttle accidents, when they picked up the pieces of the space shuttle, they found human evidence, remains, if you want to call it that were not dead. I can't say dead. We're still not animated, still alive, not alive, viable. There you go, viable. They were able to figure out that it wasn't a piece of carbon, that it was actually human remains. Okay, so they take these spacecraft, they fly them into the atmosphere of Saturn and Jupiter. It burns up. We already see that it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Doesn't sterilize it. And if you could sterilize the spacecraft enough, then it would kill the spacecraft and you couldn't send it out anywhere. Okay? So there's life on a lot of planets. Get over it. All right, now this is going to be the tough one. Fold the Sun over to Mars. Do not unfold it. Fold the Sun over to Mars. Did you fold the Sun over to Mars? Now fold that again. Fold that in half. Fold that fold over to Mars. All right? So when you unfold it, you should have 3 creases between the word Mars and the word Sun. If you wrote small enough and did it right, you should have it. Well, you got short arms, those are really small creases. Okay? Yeah, it's supposed to be double fold. Fold it over to Mars. Wait, where's your Sun? Sun's right there. Okay, fold that over to Mars and then fold this over again. Okay, there you go. All right, yeah. All right, now the crease closest to Mars is what planet? No. Us. The dirt planet. Earth. Okay? Now, I don't know why you name a planet after dirt when it's mostly water, but we did. Okay? It should have been agua or something, you know? Yeah, I know the aliens always say, why do you name your planet after dirt? Give it a name or something, you know? So Earth. Earth is unique for a couple of reasons. One, as you already know, it's not the only planet with life on it. We've already disproved that theory. It's the only planet with intelligent life on it at the present time. And the whales and the dolphins are discussing whether it's a land or water mammal that is intelligent. Okay? And if you want to go into that, we can go into polluting and killing and stuff like that, and you figure out which one's intelligent. So like I said, whales and dolphins are discussing whether or not it's a land or water mammal that is intelligent. Also, Earth has water in all 3 phases. Also, Earth is the only planet that has light pollution, because I don't think they put any blinking lights on the Mars or any of the other surveyors, anything like that. Okay. Huh? That's not light pollution. Yeah, but they don't got blinking lights on them. So, yeah, we could say that there is light pollution around Mars, maybe a couple other planets. But I would go with light pollution. I'd go with the whales and dolphins and named after dirt. All right. All right. Now, what planet's next after Earth? Venus. All right. So write the word Venus in there. On that second fold in from Mars, or the fold. Right. That's what I said right earlier, small enough so that you can see it. Now, Venus is unique for a couple reasons. All right. Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system. It's not the closest to the sun. I have that discussion with the kids all the time. Well, how can it be hotter? I tell, well, next time you build a bonfire out in your yard, go out there and stand next to it with your T-shirt. Okay. Get some spot to where you're feeling hot but comfortable. Mark it. Go in the house, put on your parka, your long johns, your hat, and your gloves, and come back out there and stand at that same spot. All right? Are you warmer? Yes. Back up till you're at the same heat level. And they find out they're not in the same spot. They're farther out and still to be as warm. Well, that's the problem. Venus has an atmosphere, a very thick atmosphere. All right? If we had time, I'd go through my Venusian story, but we don't. You can ask me later, or maybe I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay, Venus. Venus is unique for that reason. It's the hottest planet. It has a heavy thickness atmosphere. It's the only one that doesn't have life on it, because 800 degrees and sulfuric acid does do a good job of sterilizing everything. Yep. So it's the only one that we guaranteed. We put the Verenas and the missions on it and stuff like that, but we know that's all gone. Okay. It's also unique because its day is longer than its year. Wait a minute. So I go all the way around the sun one time on Monday, and it's still Monday. I don't hit a Tuesday until a year later, or part of a year later. Yeah. You know, I'm going, whoa, what's going on here? So you could be a week old and be 10 years old. You've gone through Monday through Friday, or Monday through Sunday, and you're now 10. Yeah, it's almost tidal lock. But so when we look at it, it looks like it's going backwards. It's still rotating clockwise or counterclockwise, but it's just doing it so slow as it goes around the sun a little faster. Okay, so that's pretty obvious that something hit it too. All right, again, it's closer to the sun, so it didn't get a moon. Whatever hit it, either plowed into it enough to slow it down, stop it, recoagulate, whatever is it? Recoagulate back into a slowly spinning device, and so that's why it does what it does. Okay. Now the last crease between the sun and the Venus is what planet? Mercury. All right, Mercury. And I spelled it Mercury. I've spelled it wrong for years until some little kid says, by the way, that's not how you spell it. All right, Mercury. All right, Mercury's unique for a couple reasons too. All right, one, it is the densest planet in our solar system. That tells us that it actually got hit, okay? Splattered all the light stuff off, kind of like our moon did, but it didn't coagulate around us. It was pulled into the sun, and it just left the cores behind, okay? Also, now Mercury's been explored by the Messenger mission, okay? Mercury is locked, so it gets to stare at one guy the whole time as it goes around in a circle. All right. Kind of like our moon does. There is a little bit of a wobble, but not much. We can go into Einstein and other stuff, but we won't. But those are 2 things that make Mercury. Now, a couple of things I want to point out. See where the Earth is in comparison to the sun? See where the rest of the solar system is? Okay. That's the habitable zone right here between Mars, Venus, and Earth. All right. That's the habitable zone for our planet, or for our sun. You could put the smallest dot you could possibly put on here, and it still would be too big to be a scale model of our sun compared to the scale model. Okay? All right? Now, we can do this. I'm not going to do it because of the lack of time. But this one here goes out to Eris. Okay? So you can see I go all the way out to Pluto. All right? All right? Then I go out to Hamayu, okay? And then Maki Maki. Now, unfortunately, I put them on our side. Maki Maki and all the way out to Eris. And those are just the ones that we have officially classified as dwarf planets. We're still waiting on stuff like Sedna. Sedna is going to skew this thing out the door. At this scale, the nearest star, raise your hand and take a guess. Whoever gets closest gets a prize. Raise your hand. Don't call out. Raise your hand. The nearest star at this scale would be 10 miles. No, I don't want the name. Where do you think? How far away do you think the nearest star would be at this scale? At this scale, yep. A mile? Several hundred miles? A million miles? About 5 miles? 100,000 miles? 10,000 miles? One more guess. See me after school. You have detention. Yes. Huh? Orbit of the Earth. Nope. All right. One more guess if you haven't guessed. If you have not guessed. 250,000 miles. She is close enough to being correct. The moon would be where the nearest star is at this scale. So here you go. You get a sticker too. All right. Yeah, you get a sticker too. Yes. At this scale. If you go down to Perry, Episcopal Astronomical Research Institute, there's a scale model walk of the sun, with the sun being the size of a softball. Okay. At that size, the scale, the nearest star would be in Tucson, Arizona at Kidd Peak. And by the way, if you go to Tucson, Arizona, Kidd Peak, there's a star there that says Alpha Centauri. And at this scale, the nearest star or sun would be at Perry, North Carolina. All right, so it goes there. All right, this is called the pocket solar system. The reason we call it pocket solar system, once you're done, is you roll it up. Just roll it like this. Roll it all back up. Okay? Halfway through, you can pull it tight, depending on what you want to do, and re-roll it. Just keep rolling. That's why I didn't unroll the big one. And by the way, the big one will start from that wall and go out in through the kitchen. All right? And you can fill in any information while you're talking about this, what you're doing, anything like that. So you fill it, you roll it all up. Good, you got yours all rolled up. When you're all done with it, you stick it in your pocket. That's your pocket solar system. All right? And that is it. I have free stuff up here for everybody. Come back tomorrow for my 3 o'clock program on the Night Sky Network, which talks about a variety of different activities, which we have just done 2 of. All right? If you have any questions, then you can ask me the question.